Breaking news coming at this point of time is that Iran's UN ambassador Amir Said Iravni told the United Nations Security Council that Israel's strikes have killed 78 people, including senior military officials, and injured 329 others. This is the first official confirmation from Iran over the death toll after Israel carried out strikes on Friday, after Israel carried out the Operation Rising Lion, and Iran has now confirmed that 78 people have been killed in Israel's preemptive strikes, which took place earlier yesterday. Amongst the 78 people who have been killed, this also includes senior military officials, and Israel's preemptive strikes has also injured 329 others. After, of course, which Iran just a short while ago has launched Operation True Promise 3 in retaliation to Israel's preemptive strikes, and Iran has now officially confirmed that 78 people have been killed in Israel's preemptive strike. The latest also coming in is that dozens of Israeli jets in Iraqi airspace are heading towards Iran for new strikes. This as tensions continues to simmer between Iran and Israel after Iran launched Operation True Promise 3. And another breaking news coming at this point of time: standoff between Iran, Israel and US unfolds in the United Nations Security Council. Israel's UN envoy says that strikes on Iran is an act of national preservation, which it undertook alone. Israel's UN envoy says intelligence confirmed that within days, Iran could have produced enough fissile material for multiple bombs. Israel's UN envoy says, and I'm quoting him here, "We waited for diplomacy to work. We watched negotiations stretch on as Iran made false concessions or refused most fundamental conditions." Iran, on the other hand, has accused US of providing intelligence, political support for Israel's strikes. Iran's UN envoy claims US complicit by aiding and enabling these crimes. They shared full responsibility for the consequences. But the United States of America says it was informed about Israeli strikes on Iran but was not militarily involved. US vows to seek diplomatic resolution at this point of time that ensures that Iran will never get nuclear weapon or pose threat to stability in West Asia. US also told the United Nations that Iran's leadership will be wise to negotiate at this time. And that's the news coming in, that there has been a breakdown between US, Iran and Israel at the UNSC. To get us the latest, our correspondent Susan Tehrani is now joining us on the phone line on the show. Susan, get us the latest between what has transpired at the UNSC between US, Iran and Israel.
Yeah, that was a showdown between the United Nations Security Council, here at the United Nations Security Council, between Iran, the United States and Israel, as you mentioned. And it appears that Iran, on the one hand, wants to somehow have some kind of punishment for Israel, while Israel, on the other hand, wants the Security Council to be able to support them in any way possible regarding this this attack, and saying that perhaps if Israel didn't act here at the Security Council, what would happen is that countries would sit around the table and they would just negotiate until something bad would happen. And then, of course, the United States is very keen in once again reiterating its position that it really will not let Iran go towards a nuclear weapon.
Susan, thanks for getting us the latest on that. We also have another set of breaking news coming this point of time, where Israel is now striking back at Iran. The tensions between Israel and Iran are escalating, and in the latest, dozens of Israeli jets in Iraqi airspace are headed towards Iran for new strikes. And this is according to the Iranian state news agency. Iranian air defenses in Tehran are trying to repel new Israeli strikes on Iran's capital. And this is, of course, after Iran launched Operation True Promise 3, and that is after Israel's preemptive strikes in Iran yesterday. And now, with escalating tensions between Iran and Israel, Israel is now striking back at Iran. The tensions between Israel and Iran are escalating, and in the latest, dozens of Israeli jets in Iraqi airspace are headed towards Iran for new strikes. And that's according to the Iranian state news agency.